Concerning listeners. Starr 103.5 FM.
Hello there, it's 6 GMT and you are listening to Starr Breakfast News with me, Obed Gaglo. Coming up this morning, political science lecturer at the KNUST, Professor Samuel Edujemfi, urges newly affirmed running mate for the MPP, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, to work to cut support for the general public to enhance the party's chances winning the 2024 elections. Also coming up, school feeding caterers in Ashanti region serves notice to strike July 12 over outstanding arrears and what they describe as unlawful deduction. Details of these and many other stories coming up shortly. Do stay with us.
Star News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Cool 103.5 FM in Ho, Ridge and Might FM in Tamale, Somali FM in Wa, My Star Radio in the USA. Also live on Facebook on Star 103.5 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM.
Details now. Now, political science lecturer at the KNUST, Professor Samuel Edujemfi, is urging newly affirmed running mate of the MPP, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, to work to garner support of the general public to enhance the party's chances of winning the 2024 general elections. National Council unanimously endorsed Napo as running mate yesterday at a crunch meeting with bigwigs of the party. The NEC, hosted by Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, to give him the platform to defend his selection of the Minister of Energy as his partner for the 2024 elections, in which the party seeks to make history by being the first political party other than the Fourth Republic to govern for 12 consecutive years. A council member, Dr. Dauda Tanko, described the pair as a perfect one, insisting Napo is loyal to the party.
In my opinion, this is a perfect pair for us going into the 2024 elections, because this is somebody who has been very loyal to the party. He comes on board with a lot of experience, being a member of parliament for 16 years, also being a minister for education, and now minister for energy. So there's no doubt also in the competence of Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh in terms of what he's going to bring on board towards our efforts in breaking the. One would want that the person that will be pairing your flag bearer should be somebody that is very loyal to the party. And to that score, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh comes as somebody that nobody in the MPP can doubt his loyalty.
But reacting to this, political science lecturer Professor Edujemfi says Napo must work to cut across all groups.
He's able to reflect on his strengths and weaknesses and be able to patch up here and there to make him more viable as a running mate. At this time of the day, we cannot conjecture. We want to believe that he is up to the task and is willing and committed to deliver results for his party and also for himself. What is essential is that he rolls his sleeves and gets on board and makes sure that he adds a lot to the campaign of his flag bearer. I mean, he's not an angel, of course, neither of us. So he needs to work on that and make sure that he's able to cut the sympathies and the support of the general public. And he must be seen to also love, appreciate, and support the work of the media, so that in his media appearances from now onwards, he will do his best to add to his delight effort.
Meanwhile, pro-MPP group in the Ashanti region, Patriotic Movement for Bawumia, who earlier this week petitioned the National Council of the party and the campaign team of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to reject the nomination of Energy Minister Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh as running mate, say they support the decision regardless. Ebenezer Nyameche is their spokesperson.
As earlier on, we believe that we could have got a better replacement instead of our energy minister due to one or two. For the best interest of our party, we have decided to accept it in a good faith and then we move on. I think there's no need for us to go forth and back of this. And all that we say is that we wish him and our flag bearer the best of luck. And we believe that surely the victory will surely come and then the blatant day it will be possible.
Away from politics, school feeding caterers in the Ashanti region have served notice to embark on an industrial action on July 12 over outstanding arrears and what they describe as unlawful deduction. According to the caterers, they have not fully received the agreed 1.5 pesos per head from the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection. The caterers also alleged the Secretariat has deducted 35 pesos from their funds without justification and are demanding restoration of deductions, among others. Addressing the media in Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, the president of the Ghana School Feeding Program, Gifty Asamoah, appealed to the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, to urgently address the payment issues faced by the school feeding caterers across the country, particularly in the Ashanti region.
About 9 months in obi ohonoma the bank no omo first scanning na omo amani scanning bi nti yaudie na yakese a ema na ekam yes renia srebie ye de nim say ya ban na approve 150 pesos secretariat adekudi esi honomo a omo ma ye 120 pesos asa tax a ebi mo de omo sika kora amma tacho second term payment e was say benim wanimu ye fi first term payment no Chana chen kesa sanka aba dada kasa adri na first term aba na kesa second term dia na aba nti o mama first term dia na delay ana ama second term dia be count ya ma wo mo na wotwe so mo fa yesika na meka ye ho mo de ban so a 150 pesos na pepe plus ye 35 pesos aka o mo fa ya dia nyina fanka ho famre because enya saa ye de ye nsai bibia o ye de nim senka ye do MPP party na so sika ye moja se me de kania ka e beba betwa me kaniem me de binsuo ka e beba betwam se me de me redi aye adwuma de se me nsaka me sika na me de tua saa nya menya saa de a ene oba bie ni hono mo a oba no aduane wo Ghana ya de omo adwuma be ma wo.
Now, the National Petroleum Authority has expressed concern over soaring cost of liquefied petroleum gas in Ghana. According to this, the NPA, the situation is threatening efforts to ensure that the 50% of households in Ghana use LPG by the year 2030. It has assured to bring down the price of LPG to make it more affordable. Chief Executive Officer of the NPA, Mustafa Hamid, assured that the NPA is working to lower LPG prices to make it more accessible to the average Ghanaian family, aiming for 50% of Ghanaian households to use LPG as a major cooking method by 2030.
I wish to conclude by assuring the good people of Ghana that the NPA takes a serious view of the rising prices of LPG, because quite frankly, to the extent that LPG remains expensive or costly, we will not be able to persuade the vast majority of Ghanaians, especially those in the rural areas, to stop or avoid the use of fuel wood, because the trees they see are available to them in their environment. So the easier option is for them to go and cut trees in order to make fuel for cooking. But if we can assure and ensure that LPG prices are within the reach of the average Ghanaian family, then we can dissuade people from using wood for fuel. To that extent, I want to assure you that the NPA is working tirelessly to ensure that we bring down the prices of LPG and make it available to the vast majority of the Ghanaian people.
Meanwhile, Deputy Energy Minister Collins Edumako Mensah reiterated government's commitment to expanding the use of clean energy, noting investment and other distribution of 28,000 LPG stoves and accessories across 13 districts.
In this rapidly evolving world where environmental consciousness is paramount, our chosen theme resonates deeply with the urgent need for cleaner energy alternatives. Our focus on LPG using the cylinder recirculation model as a vehicle signifies a strong commitment to promoting safe and efficient LPG access, resulting in reduced air pollution, healthier lives, and the preservation of our environment. The implications of safe and efficient LPG access are particularly profound among our women and children, who often are the most vulnerable to the harmful effects of traditional cooking methods. The commitment to safe and efficient LPG access is embedded in our initiatives at the Ministry of Energy, as evidenced by programs such as the Air Rural LPG Promotion Program.
This is where we wrap up the Star Breakfast News. My name is Obed Gaglo.